Another crazy ass week. Holy shit, man. I just want to say it. I am so impressed by the political game the Republicans are playing. It's incredible. If they weren't so fucking evil, it'd be a thing of beauty to watch. Like, I've literally been covering politics since I was 12 years old. Used to listen to Rush Limbaugh when I was 12. Read Rush Limbaugh's books, man. Been into this shit for 40 years now. Ain't never seen gameplay like this. First off, let's go ahead and start with TikTok on the clock. Yeah, little side note. Did you guys hear that Kesha had to change the lyrics of this song? Because, you know, the beginning it says, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. And I don't know. Apparently something happened with P. Diddy. I don't know. I didn't catch that. But apparently it was bad. So she changed the words. Anyway, TikTok drama. That's what TikTok is. It's the big Chinese app that all the youths are in love with these days. Literally, more people get their news from TikTok than anywhere else in the world. The young folks. Not making that up. More people search for like topics and shit on TikTok than Google. If you want to know something, you ask fucking TikTok. So, of course, our overlords couldn't fucking have that. Oh, hell no. You might remember for years, conservatives have been trying to shut down TikTok. Charlie Kirk from way back in 2020. Breaking. President real Donald Trump just announced on Air Force One that he will be banning the evil CCP compromised app, TikTok. America can't continue to allow our citizens to be surveilled by Xi Jinping and his terroristic cronies. I have long advocated for this. Fight back, destroy America, fight back against the communists. We must immediately ban TikTok. Hey, patriots, want TikTok banned, y'all. You're a patriot, aren't ya? And then Benny Johnson. Okay, so President Trump should ban it immediately. China would not accept U.S. another TikTok. Ban it, says funded by billionaires Benny Johnson. Get rid of it. And nobody was more public about their advocacy for banning TikTok than Donald Trump. He's really the one that started this whole fucking thing, right? We're going to get into why in a minute, but here he is. Trump says he's banning TikTok. Trump on TikTok. We're banning them. President Trump says he will ban TikTok. Trump says he'll act to ban TikTok. Trump says he will ban TikTok everywhere. Hey, you don't believe me? Let's listen to the man himself.
When I wanted to disable TikTok 3 years ago, I was met with opposition from rhinos, Democrats, and everyone else. They actually went to court in an effort to stop me.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options, but a lot of things are happening. So we'll see what happens.
It's all happening.
But we are looking at a lot of alternatives with respect to TikTok.
We gave them until September 15th.
Past that date now.
After that, they got to close shop.
Fuck them.
Okay, that's TikTok.
We're looking at TikTok.
Looking at it, sweaty
We're
nose.
about making a decision. We're going to be watching the hearings today very closely.
Watching it.
Because there's no question that what the big tech companies are doing is very bad. TikTok is one thing that we're doing, and we just, I don't know, maybe I would have done that anyway. I don't know. It could have been affected by this.
Mm-hmm.
When I wanted to disable TikTok.
Ban it! Gotta ban TikTok. We're looking at it. We're all looking at it. So because everybody does what Trump wants them to do, especially conservatives, then they started ringing the bells to ban TikTok. They was all doing it. Even Donald Trump, March 8th, 2023. This was last year, a year before last. Has anybody noticed that everyone wants to go after and destroy TikTok due to China influence and national security? Hey, I have noticed that now. Suddenly, since you came out for it, everybody came out for it. When I wanted to disable TikTok 3 years ago, I was met with opposition from rhinos and Democrats to everyone else. They actually went to court in an effort to stop me. Now they realize I was right and have changed their tune. Sadly, I've been right about everything. Right about everything. Ban TikTok immediately. Trump is right. So, next thing you know, they talk about banning TikTok. So why are they banning TikTok before we get there? It's because Zuck spent $7 million, folks, lobbying to have his biggest competitor, TikTok, banned. That's what it's all about, folks. It's about, well, one, it's about Zionists hating that anti-Israel content is being pushed on TikTok. But also our billionaire class, the oligarchies, decided they don't like the competition too much, folks. Too many kids going to TikTok. Facebook is the old news. Only the olds use Facebook. So gotta ban it immediately, says Mark Zuckerberg. So next thing you know, folks, saying the quiet part out loud over on Fox News. Hey, why are we really banning this? It's because they're too anti-Israel.
Well, I think the first time President Trump gets into a trade war with China, the minute we have a disagreement, when we exchange tariffs, they're going to realize the news feed will be all pro-China. There's no pro-Israel stories on there, almost nothing. Mm-hmm. There's no pro-Taiwan stories.
Have that.
Do we want the predominant news source in America with young people to be pro-China, gradually, subtly anti-American? That's the question you have to ask. Well, I think the first time President Trump gets into a trade war.
Do we want them allowed to spread information that we don't want them to spread? I suggest we do not ban them. So the next thing you know, the U.S. Supreme Court upholds the TikTok ban that Trump and all the conservatives and Democrats got on board with because Israel wanted them to. Everybody on board with it now. Got to get rid of TikTok, y'all. And so Biden says, hey, I'm going to kick the can down the road. I don't have the political courage to take a position on this, so I'm not going to enforce the ban, but I'm not really going to save them either. Whatever Trump wants to do, baby. Just completely fucking incompetent, these goddamn zombies. They set Trump up to get the biggest win right off the bat on day fucking one. Sabotaged themselves and made Trump look like a free speech fucking hero. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. I don't know if they're losing on purpose or they're just this fucking incompetent. But Democrats just gave Trump the best opening fucking week of his life. Because the next thing you know, important update from TikTok. We regret that the U.S. law banning TikTok will take effect on January 19th and force us to make our service temporarily unavailable. We're working to restore our service in the U.S. as soon as possible. They're sending out a warning, a shot across Biden's bow. Hey, are you going to act before you leave the White House to save us in free speech? Or are you not, motherfucker? Turns out not, because this geriatric zombie came out and said, it's a stunt. They're just pulling a stunt. They don't have to shut down. They're just pretending like they're going to shut down to make me look bad. Yep, that's exactly what they fucking did, and it goddamn worked, you complete fucking morons. Holy shit, because the very fucking next day, TikTok, to its, what, they have a billion people? How many billions are on TikTok? Well, first off, put this message. Well, first they sent to all their employees, we know this is a disappointing time for you, not only as employees, but as users. However, we are fortunate that President Donald Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please know our teams are working tirelessly to bring back the app, so they immediately start giving Donald Trump the credit, folks, for saving TikTok. Next thing you know, to their 2 million or whatever it is, people on TikTok, they shut down the service to create outrage, to make a statement, to make Biden look bad and Trump look good, folks. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. That's right, baby. The one who was responsible for getting TikTok banned in the first place is now its savior. Because of the feckless fucking Democrats. Because the CEO of TikTok now hanging out with Donald Trump, now censoring TikTok for Donald Trump. We're going to get there. Anyway, it was only banned for a day. We only knew it was going to be banned for a day, folks. We only knew it was only going to get banned until Trump got sworn in. Didn't matter. TikTok users went insane immediately. This teen, enraged by TikTok ban, sets fire to Wisconsin congressman's office. Fucking youths, don't take away their TikTok. So, next thing you know, CEO of TikTok sitting next to Trump during his inauguration, literally sitting next to Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence. TikTok being a danger to our national intelligence, to our national defense. Suddenly doesn't seem like you guys believe that anymore. Doesn't seem like you'll be putting the CEO of TikTok next to the director of national intelligence if it was really a threat to national security. But oh well, doesn't matter. He paid his dues. He's sucking Trump's dick. So I agree with Hassani. Democrats, gave them an absolutely incredible fucking win, because the next thing you know, welcome back. Thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the U.S., baby. You can continue to create, share, and discover all the things you love on TikTok, but you can't. I'm going to show you. Anyway, Democrats gave an unimaginable win to Trump by pulling this insanely incompetent and unpopular decision. Can't believe that Trump, who wanted banned TikTok initially, is now getting the most expensive free ad by being credited as its savior to 170 million Americans. Masterclass. And my God, it is a masterclass, folks. I mean, yes, they're evil, but the oligarchy, holy shit, they're good at this. My God, it looks like Trump is the savior of free speech for no fucking reason. This crazy start to this goddamn week. And as Ron says, we know they shut down their own app for a few days, then turned it back on, thanking Trump. What an obvious scam this was. Disgusting on the part of TikTok. Genius, really. Trump and all his sycophants who reversed their positions on it 1 second after he did for no other reason than he did. Yeah, he just wanted the credit for it, obviously. He wanted to be seen as the savior. And also, it turns out that one of his biggest donors has $12 billion in stake at TikTok. They're probably going to end up selling it to Elon or some right-wing dickhead so they can change the whole thing and censor it. Make sure that left-wing content that's being spread on it right now no longer gets spread as well. But it doesn't even matter at this point if TikTok keeps it or they sell it to a right-winger. First off, Trump gets credit for it. Ban TikTok. Okay, says the Supreme Court. I will save TikTok. And then all the fucking tryhards on TikTok. Trump's my savior. Just, I've seen them, folks, giving this goddamn goof the fucking credit. It's disgusting. And yeah, 2020, ban TikTok. Ban TikTok. 2025, I saved TikTok. He saved TikTok. They could change a little microchip in their brain. What do the NPCs have to spread next? Even people demanding the banning of TikTok, folks, now bragging about how Trump saved TikTok. Here's Ryan Fournier. Ban TikTok, ban it! And now he's like, very happy to see TikTok was unbanned in the United States. Should have never happened to begin with. Make America great again. Yep, they caused the problem, folks, and then they solved the fucking problem they caused, and they play the heroes for it. Conservatism 101, but holy shit, how are you going to explain to all these people that Trump was the one that wanted to ban him to begin with? You can't. He looks like the hero, and low information voters, which are most Americans, now think that. And you have to go through so much trouble explaining the truth to them. They're never going to listen. It doesn't fucking matter. They want another one. Holy God. Craziness. And then, like I said, folks, it doesn't even matter if they sell TikTok now to right-wingers, because TikTok is now proactively censoring Americans on behalf of the conservatives. You don't believe me? This video, first off, is under review, and then her whole channel was banned.
And remember, kids, it was Trump who started all of this. And if he comes back on the 19th of January saying he's making sure that TikTok is not getting banned, coming from a German, this is exactly what a certain painter from 1933 did back then to get the sympathy of the masses. I beg you to not sympathize with him. This is all a plan. This is all. The only thing that they didn't consider was all of you marching over to Red Note. If TikTok stays because of Trump, this app will be run over by Republican propaganda, fascist propaganda. The same as it happened back in 1933 in Germany. Our version was burning books. Their version is deleting every information that is not serving their worldview. Please don't let history repeat itself. Sincerely, a German.
But they are. Too many people are too stupid. They are falling for it. And so she got banned for posting this, folks. It's about to get super grim here. They're locking down Americans from posting things such as Donald Trump rigged the election is no longer allowed to be searched for Americans. TikTok is now region locking Americans from looking up things like fascism and Donald Trump rigged election. On the left are the results from a device in America, and on the right, results from one of the UK. There you go, folks. It doesn't even matter. He gets the credit for saving it, while at the same time it censors the left and turns into another right-wing circle jerk. Just holy fuck. Apparently, you cannot say or post Free Palestine on TikTok anymore, y'all. So TikTok is effectively dead for doing anything good. Free speech died once fucking again, folks. Just, holy God, it's so depressing how good they are at this fucking game. They literally get to censor it. They literally get to take over. And they literally get the credit for it. Man, oh. And then if it doesn't get